Welcome back, one and all, to an unboxing of an album's special editions, special 30th anniversary edition that I have been waiting for months to open to share with you guys, just you. Very special times here. This is Shake Your Moneymaker by the Black Crowes. When this came out, I was headlong into the 80s hair metal scene. And then these guys come out and they sound like the Rolling Stones, and they aren't wearing spandex, and they aren't teasing their hair up and wearing makeup and looking like your sister. I loved these guys. When I first heard them, it was Hard to Handle, the Otis Redding song that they did. That's the first time I heard them. And they also sounded like the Faces to me. And if you don't know the Faces, you need to get out there and listen to those guys too. But this is a fantastic album. It's it's just strange that it caught fire the way that it did at the time that it did. So, you know what? Let's dig into this, baby. This could be interesting. This has the original album. It's got some B-sides and unreleased stuff, and a live show. So we'll dig into it here. And there's no hype sticker for me to save. So I'm just gonna struggle to get this open. All right, there it goes. That goes on the floor. I love the texture on this. I think you can see it. It looks like wood planks, and it's actually built into the box. That's really cool. Looks so much better without any plastic on it. Let's get this. Yeah, there we go. Hey, look at that. No space unused. We got pictures in the top of the lid. What do we got here? Oh, this is awesome. This is Mr. Crow's Garden is what this band was when they were just teenagers in Georgia. And this is a reproduction of one of their show flyers. That's cool. And a set list on the back, which is super, super cool. Love that kind of stuff. Here's the reading material. Let's look at this. Man, they printed this upside down. Oh, wait a minute. No, there we go. I love digging into this kind of stuff. The only reason that I have the knowledge that I do about music is because I used to dig into liner notes and, read about recordings and producers and, different people in bands. This is really, really cool. I have not looked at any of this stuff, so this is the first time I'm seeing it. But here we are, they get signed to American Records, and Rick Rubin gets involved, and they release this record, and they just take off like crazy. And it's a great story. And it's also kind of a happy story too, because these guys, got their stuff together, decided that maybe their little feud between each other was costing them money and costing people entertainment. So they're back together. They just put a really good new album out, and all is well in the Black Crowes universe. They were actually supposed to open for Aerosmith on the Aerosmith farewell tour, and that got canned. So these guys are out there just playing shows on their own for their newest album, Happiness Bastards. This is the homecoming concert in Atlanta, December 1990. So this would be right after they took off. And what do we got here? We got Thick and Thin, Could I Have Been So Blind? All the stuff you'd expect. She Talks to Angels. That's the one song on this record that I could never hear in another 100 lifetimes and be just fine with it. But the rest of them, I absolutely love. This is the unreleased songs and B-sides. Always love to hear what didn't make that album. You never know. Charming Mess, 30 Days in the Hole, that's a Humble Pie tune, that's great. Hard to Handle, Jealous Again acoustic version. She Talks to Angels acoustic. She Talks to Angels, Mr. Crow's Garden demo. So there's a lot of history here to check out and learn a little bit from. And then of course you've got the original album, which is right there. These guys are still a favorite of mine. Like I said, I think they're the closest thing that we get here in America to the Rolling Stones, and I am very, very glad that they have gotten back together. What?
Show us the vinyl.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're allowed. You guys are allowed to talk on this. This is the unreleased and B-sides, and it's just your classic American label there. All of the American stuff, Johnny Cash, Black Crowes, Jayhawks, they all have this look on the label with the upside down flag there. You know, the label used to be called Deaf American, and I think, you know, just in order to be a little more politically correct, they changed that. Let's look at let's make sure on the album here. Yeah, we've got this insert with the crows right here, and yeah, the label's the same on this one too. But you know, there's nothing wrong with that classic label. It's another piece of that time machine that we talk about that these records, you know, kind of take you on. So, well, that's it. That's everything. If you have the means, I highly recommend it. We want to thank you guys for coming along. We want to remind you to go to our social media platforms, communicate with us, like, subscribe, comment, and share. We want to send you to that fourth wall link because you can become an investor in Vinyl Ventures. You can get exclusive merch. You can do all kinds of stuff on there. So we want to send you there, and we just want to encourage you guys to keep keeping on and loving this music and being a part of this great community that we've put together on Vinyl Ventures. I want to thank Jacob and Keith for all the extra work that they do on this, because this wouldn't get out to you guys were it not for everything that they donate their time to doing. So thanks for coming along, and we'll see you all the next time around.